Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Matt. This is Prime Analog Records, and Mike at MGK Boston started a thread the other day about his Neil Diamond collection, and I thought I'd jump in on that because I have quite a few. I didn't put these, this is pretty quick and impromptu. Man, my hands look really big with that one leg. Anyway, so this is very quick and it's low production value, but I wanted to just show you what I've gotten. Another thing, let me know in the comments. Somebody tell me if there's some setting thing or something that I can do to not have this going back, backwards like this. If it could go forward outside of using the front camera. And with the front camera, you can't monitor what you look like, so that's kind of a bad thing. But anyway, might I digress? Let's get started with the Neil Diamond. This is Neil Diamond Love Songs, and this has got almost everything on it that you ever wanted as far as Neil Diamond. This is the one I talked about a little bit on a comment on Mike's video. It's Headed for the Future, and this is really a great album. It's very overlooked by a lot of people, and there's several songs on here by one of my favorite artists, which is Bobby Caldwell. And Bobby Caldwell is the one who his fame is from What You Won't Do for Love, although he's done so many songs for so many huge players, just like Neil has. But on here he's got a couple of songs on here. One's called Angel and one's called what is it? Love Doesn't Live Here Anymore. There's Headed for the Future. All right, this is a greatest. It's 12 greatest hits. Everybody knows all these songs, but this is a DBX disc. This is I've shown you guys my DBX decoder. But this is a great sounding record, and there's the label. All right, now I have Neil Diamond, I'm Glad You're Here With Me Tonight. Great picture. There's the track list. This one is very overlooked a lot too. It's called Heartlight, right? But this is a great album. Matter of fact, the title song on this is very interesting because there's a story I heard about that Carol Bayer Sager, who was married to Burt Bacharach. Burt Bacharach, Carol Bayer Sager, and Neil Diamond went to watch E.T., a Steven Spielberg movie that everybody knows. And they came out and they wrote the title song, Heartlight, from that. And if you listen to it, you'll know right away he's talking about E.T. I mean, every single bit of it. It's really a beautiful song, and you say it's based on a childhood thing, but I think it's really a beautiful song, and it's really fun. It's whimsical, and it explains the whole story in a couple of minutes. So there's Heartlight. Okay, here is another one, another Neil Diamond right here, and I think it's called Sweet Carolina. But this is actually, I think it's actually stereo. But Brother Loves Travel and Salvation Show, and this is a great album too. This is a very famous album here, Hot August Nights, and I was actually pretty surprised that Mike didn't show that or didn't have it. And this shows you he was really a bona fide rock star, so he's not so uncool. He does all these things now in the round, but he's really well known for doing really amazing things. That's the gatefold, and he's an amazing performer. Although I've never seen him, I've seen videos of his performances in the round, and it's really, really neat to watch. and it really always makes me want to go see him. And I mean, he's getting up there in age. I'm not even sure how old he is yet, but you know, he's getting up there in age. And then the last one that I have is the jazz singer, and this is. And I was surprised that that Mike didn't really like this movie. I thought it was interesting. His love interest in this is Lucy Arnaz, and it's actually a pretty fun kind of. I mean, it's got its moments where you get, you know, it's kind of ups and downs and stuff like that. But if you ever get a chance, I mean, if you've seen the original Jazz Singer, which I think was in black and white, so far back, this is a totally different story, and it's totally set up a totally different way. But it's got Neil Diamond singing through the whole soundtrack, and it's amazing. And it's basically his dad, who's a cantor, you know, a Jewish, you know, song leader. And he's played by Sir Laurence Olivier, and so what he does is they're used to doing this down, you know, passing this torch, you know, to the next one, and so he was very musical growing up in this movie, but you know, but he didn't want to do that. He wanted to be, you know, a rock singer. He wanted to go into pop music and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, he chose that path, and things worked out for it pretty good, but it started out pretty rough, but that's the way things are. Anyway, I just wanted to jump on that thread real quick and show you what I've got, and I got another couple of video ideas that I've got coming up. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks a lot for watching. All my best.